Fox News Republicans see Christian discrimination a very different way. I'll tell you more here on Relevant News. Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Huckabee. Welcome to Relevant News. Okay, so a new PRRI study finds some really dramatic shifts in how Fox News viewers see their country very differently than most Americans do. While it's not surprising that Fox News viewers tend to be a little more conservative politically, the new study goes far deeper, revealing a startling polarization that suggests the differences go way deeper than just politics. In fact, Fox News Republicans, as they're called in this study, are much more likely to believe Christians are discriminated against in the US than any other Americans. Okay, so the study defines these viewers as Fox News Republicans. That's 40% of Republicans who say Fox News is their most trusted news source. These people are mostly old, mostly white, mostly male, and they're more likely to identify as white evangelical and more likely to identify as middle class than other Americans are. These Fox News viewers have almost uniformly, 98% uniformly positive views of President Donald Trump, while just 75% of non-Fox News Republicans hold the same view, and just 36% of all Americans hold favorable views. Meanwhile, 94% of Fox News Republicans have an unfavorable view of former President Barack Obama, compared to just 68% of non-Fox News Republicans and 35% of all Americans. Now, where things get really interesting is around this question of discrimination in the US and who faces it. 73% of Fox News Republicans say Christians face discrimination in the US, compared to just 54% of non-Fox News Republicans and 37% of all Americans. These are really sharp gaps. Similarly, 58% of Fox News Republicans say white people face discrimination in the US. Pretty close to how many non-Fox News Republicans say the same, about 56%. Meanwhile, just 32% of all Americans agree. There's a lot more distinctions. Fox News Republicans are more likely to believe the novel coronavirus was made in a lab than all Americans. They're more likely to believe immigrants are a burden on local communities than all Americans. There's a lot more to the study. We've unpacked it a little more over at relevantmagazine.com. You can go check it out there, and you can read more about everything else we're covering there as well. I'm Tyler Huckabee. This is Relevant News.